with part 9 to the building ships of Brother Monroe and Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Now, we are approaching the last week of content recording for this because as of Sunday, I believe the 3rd of September, which by this point this video should hopefully be out to YouTube, the series would have ended. Series would have ended because of me needing to sort out an SSD I've got, and that may have caused problems with my files and stuff, so that's why this is sort of like the last last hurrah, last week of sort of like this series, and then it's up to the fate of how my computer takes having a new SSD put on to decide whether or not I'll be continuing to do this series or not. But also as a precaution as well, I will be handing off the ships that I do complete by the deadline to Monroe, so then the ships are at least saved somewhere if all hell does break loose. Okay, so what you have seen me build here is the 1896 Japanese battleship that I will be producing, and its top speed will be semi-dreadnought. I'll go 19 knots. I'll go 19 knots and I'll go full I'll go for 16,000 tons. $16,100 tons. That's more like it. And then replace those tertiary guns. Main belt is going to be the same as the gun caliber here. Now, as this is the Japanese, we have no conning tower on these ships because that's what the Mad Admiral says sort of our thing for Japan, it seems. Speaking of the Mad Admiral, that's Mad Admiral Avocado Live building ships if you want to join. There we go, now the Mad Admiral knows I can go back to getting this thing to actually work. Gun cotton, white powder will be kept. Increased high explosive, soft capped, standard. Soft capped standard, we're not the Italians, we don't use sap shells. Bulkhead standard. Okay, maybe 19 knots a little ambitious. What is this hull's ultimate speed? 18.2, so going to 18 is brought us within optimum speed. Let's go 16,500. Okay, so maybe 11s aren't sort of the best gun caliber to use here. I'll go 10s instead. What you're essentially seeing here is a indeed a semi-dreadnought of sorts, but same time as well, it's more like an actual dreadnought because you got the battle hexagon, as Monro likes to call it. I just like to call it the German standard layout. Heyo Avocado, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, old friend? You're just seeing me do Japan pre-dreadnought stuff. Ooh, there's 10-inch guns, 11 top, 3, 11, 5.5, 11. Ten, 3, 1.5, good. 6, 3, 6. Okay, 4.5 then. And I'll do 4.5 there and a 2.5 top. Okay. I say we've got a decent pre-dreadnought that actually looks like a dreadnought. You're still older than me, Avocado. Try and get out of that one. Okay, and then SILENT as this ship is done. Next up would be armored cruiser. We'll use armored cruiser 3. Yes. Yes, I finished school before you because of the educational system in Britain. I'm still in education, bear in mind, till 18, but... Right, so, gun-wise... I have to look at those! Look at those adorable looking 11-inch guns. Don't they look cute? Right, casemate guns, 3-inch. Wait, what am I saying? 3.1 inch. I already knew that. I already knew that because during, I believe it was the yeah, it was actually the update with the Texas hull and stuff. I was looking at the watchtower things, watchtower funnels, and they had an accuracy boost, and then I followed that up, and yeah, it does actually give accuracy boosts, which I am glad about. Okay. I will do a copy design though that will go for the 9-inch because as a sort of like a more balanced armoured cruiser, if you get my meaning with that. Like this is just gonna be because we think the gun looks adorable. Then I'll do one that's actually for it's actually for doing something worthwhile. Right, not much there. Boo, we need crew quarters. Take off 0.2 knots and that doesn't take off much weight. Yeah, I could probably give them a little bit of a helping hand slightly. They're 11-inch 31s now instead of 11-inch whatever the hell they were before. Instead of 11-inch 30s. Yeah, a small difference. Really not a worthwhile difference to me to be like, yeah, let's lengthen the guns. Like, sort of my worthwhile difference would be if I could like get it up to like 35 or something like that. Soft capped standard. Increased HE. Cut off a bit of the range. And yeah, that's the mission completed. And then there's going to be 2 design developmental differences of this ship. One that is still going to keep 11s, but it's... No, one that's going to go for a lower caliber, 10-inch, but more protection would be this one. So, bulkheads maximum. And then the other one would be more speed. A 7-inch main belt with freeze, fore and aft. 5-inch main deck. 2 inches, all there. And 3 inches, all there. Those are 11 to 11 though. Sort of like keeping the same main turret armor layout. Secondary guns, still the same. But yeah, this guy is just a more armoured, more rounded out version. So, oh god, I'm gonna have to make a sacrifice somewhere else on this thing. We need to reduce 600 tons. Like some of the, okay, some of the improvements is only going to be an inch extra of main belt. An inch extra of main belt, extra fore and aft deck, and a little extra main deck as well, and conning super as well, obviously. So that is going to be the 10-inch version for this year, and then save design, save the mission, and then this more armoured design gets copied again. And then the more armoured design goes through an even more rounded out and sort of more heavy cruiser-esque 9-inch gun. 9-inch guns for a bit more speed. For a bit more speed, but they are atrocious on the range. And yeah, when I say a bit more range, it's only speed, it's only 2 knots extra. Okay, so that's the armoured cruisers done. Now, light cruisers. First off, the semi-armoured cruiser, which, for those who know my semi-armoured cruiser design board by this point, knows that it's going to be, at least 2 6-inch guns. And then, obviously, the whole bunch of casemate stuff of 3-inch. I will make one for a later year, as well. And then hold on a second. Can I fit a 5-inch up on this? I can. Step aside, 6-inch guns. Yeah, that's the 6 inches are going, and it's going to be 5-inch guns. Just because of where I was able to fit the 5-inch at. If this ship ever appears in World of Warships, it will definitely have the guns aplenty trait on it. Like the guns aplenty boost of why it's a good ship in the first place. You know, seeing as I could fit actually 4-inch guns there. This is a 4-inch Dakar barge now. I've been corrupted by Dakar. Dakar. Right. 22 knots speed seems reasonable for a ship of this caliber. Any objections to 22 knots is met by a design increase to 23 knots. Now I'm going with my standard HE shell until we get incendiaries, which is obviously soft capped. Torpedo is a 17-inch, enhanced reloading, ammo reduced because that butt torpedo is only for weight distribution reasons. No fore and aft deck, no conning tower. Casemate armor. As well, no gun armor whatsoever. I'm not even got a 3.1 inch gun this thing. No hesitation, range gets cut off. Bulkheads get cut down to standard. Okay. The Japanese design board had decided to with the speed of the ship, go for an in-between of 22.5 knots. For this, they were able to add back in a lot of the armour, except for the conning tower, because this ship isn't going to be carrying the Emperor, so there's no aristocratics worth saving on board. Oh, and also, in a rare case in the Navy, spacious crew quarters. Well, at this time, because, as Kaiju much later on, if I remember correctly, does have these things. Right. Semi-armored cruiser completed. That could be for like the 1900 design board names. The 1900 names is we've already got the 1896 names. Every other nation open top torpedo boat bridges. Japan making every other nation's destroyer officers jealous by that their destroyer and torpedo boat officers get an enclosed bridge. Well done, Japan. Well done. Alright, two 3-inch, 3.1s. Who am I kidding? You know what? I've got the excuse for why every single nation of my with their guns and everything use 3.1 inch. Use 3.1 inch despite it would be all different design boards doing it. The leaders of all the design boards are all cousins. And so get some design ideas off each other, but then also as well goes their own way on other stuff. But some of the basic ideas are the same, like the 3.1 inch guns and stuff, because of the reason I just mentioned. This thing will just be a semi-built. Yep, good. Engines, good. Boilers, good. Speed, good. Okay, now, ahead 4 years to 1900. Oh, for God's sakes, the glitch has happened again. uh... Here's the thing as well, though, that I'm gonna actually use that as the excuse of how the super ship revolution started. That one of the cousins in one of the nations started in the mid-30s a super ship design, which then led everyone else in the 40s to just do their own super ship. Oh, these were some of my older designs. As much as I like them, I'm just going to do something completely different here for 1900. For 1900, we need to do those updated versions of the cruisers. So who's going to be the leading cousin? I don't know. I don't know. It's not going to be the Japanese. I'm thinking, I've got it. I've got exactly which one of the cousins is going to start on the super ship. It's not Silent, but it's Silent's fake Chinese cousin. No. No. The Chinese. But yeah. That was my horrible attempt at making it sound like one of the introductions to one of the Stig's cousins. All we know is he's not the Stig, but he's the Stig's Chinese cousin. Yeah, it seems driving cars is his second favourite thing. His first favourite thing is attacking people. Why the Chinese? Just because. Just because it's the most unexpected nation to start a super ship revolution, so why not just put that as the nation that starts the super ship revolution in my reality? Seeing as pretty much by that time period the best thing in by the year I'm starting it, I'm gonna do like the first of the super ships, the Chinese one. Like the best thing already around would sort of be the runaway surrender monkey ship that is the Sir Brave Robin. And then the Chinese dockyards are just going to come out with their only above 16-inch caliber design that would set off the entire super ship revolution. and then by the time of the 40s, they would already have their super ship, is sort of my understanding of it, and then that's why the Albedos aren't as powerful as the other super ships, because they already have their super ship in the form of the one I build for them in 35. I'm gonna put it under the tech. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna make the ship, but I do know that the ship is going to have a very important name taken from a video game that my sister likes a lot. That's seen as the Albedo name was also taken from that same game. That name of the ship will be Tartaglia. Steam Multiple Expansion Engine 1. Hydraulic steering. A balanced rudder. Venti the Bards, they, if I do a Venti, it would be a battlecruiser. Because, the original ship I gave the name Venti was a battlecruiser, so... No, I'm thinking the Tartaglia class, or Child, as, Tartaglia is also known as. Which my sister still has... I still have not gotten a full proper explanation on why, Tartaglia as Child has so many freaking names, but... he has so many names. Twelve for 12. Yeah, sort of like, Albus, Brian, Brian Wulfric Percival Dumbledore? Have I got his names correctly? Oh, God. I hate J.K. Rowling for doing that, really long name for Dumbledore. Right, so, it's the Sanasawa class of ship. Just because, well, I do need that armored cruiser development tree running still. So this next one's the 10-inch one. Next one's the 10-inch one, which is given the name Chokai, but I've already got the Chokai name in use, so this thing will be known as the ASO. No, I'll take out the name of that. Just put it shared so that I... Right, and then the Guru gets a thicker main belt. Gets a thicker main belt and an extra knot of speed. And then Miyoko gets the 9-inch, which is now a Mark III gun. instead of a Mark II like the predecessor of that type. Miyoko. And then your boilers get induced, and you go 23 knots for a little bit of bulkhead sacrificement. Ah. So, know your cars, that one would go for, what is Guru, right? And Sanosawa has the Nishin one. Let me copy it. Thank you. Yep, that's saved with that name, and then this one gets the Notakao name. Yeah, I've already got it. I scrolled up to... Right. We're done with 1900. 1905, I think we've already got ships there. Yeah, we do have a few ships here. The Jinyo, which was ordered off the British, as you can tell from the guns that this thing has aboard them. Let me just SILENT, because this design is already gold enough to go through. Keko, unfortunately, you're not going to make it. Coomer, good news for you, Mr. Coomer. You make it pass inspection enough that I am allowing you through to be... And this thing as well as going through. Why not? Next! Next is 1910, and 1910... This thing I've already designed well, so... SILENT... Then... This isn't going to be complete if I don't send him the Chokai, so I'm sending him the Chokai. Like, for everyone who doesn't know the Chokai, here's the Chokai. It's magnificent. It's a beautiful ship. I don't see anything wrong with the ship whatsoever. If anyone says there's anything wrong with this ship, then, they are lying. The only thing wrong with this ship is that, well, really, Q-turret should be on a bar bet, but that's about it. But yeah, no one disrespect my Chokai class. Anyone who disrespects the Chokai class, well, You're not going through. I will build another armoured cruiser for that placement. You're essentially the same as the Kumas, just with a little bit more modern tech on you than what they had. There we go, Shukashima completed, then this one I say is clear to go as well. So that just means that for this one I only just need to do a battle. No, I don't need to do a battle cruiser because I got the Charkai as the battle cruiser, but I need to do an actual armoured cruiser, so... "11-inch guns of the single variety because why not? Why not 3 single 11-inch guns as the main armament on this thing? You haven't. It's moments like this where we wish he used face cam in his actual videos instead of just on live stream. Because yeah, it would be fun to see what his face is like, and on seeing just what monstrosity we are bringing to his eyes. You know what would be even more hilarious? Is if Monro has taken the opportunity of my streaming of this to just secretly watch everything and has already got a secret plan to counteract every single one of my vessels. Either designed by me or by you. Now that would be hilarious. Seeing as I think I'm the only one who's building ships at Monro who is actually streaming it. I think everyone else went the smart route and has not streamed their building of ships for Monro and just gone and built their ships for Monro and left it at that. Right. Oh yeah, and torpedoes, torpedoes, torpedoes. Good job, everyone. We've got all the weaponry on board. Next, all the equipment that's actually required to get this thing to move and everything. Okay, electro-hydraulic steering, balanced rudder, shaft 1. Like, yeah, I'm probably the only one who's openly streaming their construction of ships for Monro. And openly saying that, yes, these ships will be sent to Monro. But what, these videos mean is that if none of my designs in the end get played by any of the nations, then it's at least evidence I did do stuff for it. Coincidence rangefinder, you're fine there. Fine there. Electro-hydraulic, capped ballistic, soft capped, standard ratio of shells. And good to go with those guns there. We will also make those 3.1. TNT ballistite is good. Standard crew quarters and a speed of 22 knots. Speed of not 37 knots, more like 24 knots. And this is the Osama. The Osama design of 1910. Oh yeah, I had this thing here for some reason. Extra torpedo. Good destroyer. Destroyer's here. Good job done. Next. Next to this year. Battle cruiser. If I do a battle cruiser, it's going to be a Chokai repeat. So, I know. We will do a battleship. We'll do a battleship. Because the IGN requires a battleship being built. Standard superimposed is there. Wait, hold on a second. There as well. Main gun wise. "14-inch triples. When has anything ever gone wrong using 14-inch triples? Final complex. Hold on a second. That gets moved back there. Centerline. 14-inch triples. That was most possibly on purpose. Well, most definitely on purpose. Considering the fact it's a thing that happens at times when I just edit my voice quite a lot. As in, like, pitching stuff of it, because I do that quite a lot. As you probably do already know, considering the fact you've been a viewer of mine now for over half a year. No, this isn't a Japanese Ganga, because we got superimposed guns. This is, essentially an upgunned Fuso. That's what the ship is, an upgunned Fuso. If you want a Ganga design, the Russians, I will do it for because it's an actual Russian thing. Oh my god, we're overweight. Avocado, what have you got in the Admiral's cabin that is making this thing overweight? Like, this is going to carry on as sort of like our standard battleship design while we still have hulls that are like this available. 6, 5, 5, 5, 2.5, 2.5. Like, this thing's standard layout and stuff. Things you wouldn't want to know. Oh god, do you have the bones of the Frenchman you captured in there or something? Good enough. Cordite? No, we don't use cordite here. We're not the British battle cruisers. We don't use cordite here. Soft captors, we don't have incendiaries yet. Range gets knocked down a whole bunch because right. 1920. And 1920 gives us the modernized dreadnought hull. Modernized dreadnought hull, which means that also this design as well gets up to 15-inch guns, because whoever doesn't like 15-inch guns can present themselves to the firing squad to be executed. Right, and then super duper impose there a secondary weapon. This is the Japanese we are talking about, so it's going to be a triple 6.1-inch gun. At there, at least. And then the secondary tower. Place there. Triple 15s. I know that you're leaving. You must have your reasons. Season is calling. Pictures falling down. Sorry, I've got a bloody Blink-182 song stuck in my head. Maybe see you in a movie, sneak preview, show up, walk by me on that guy, and I'll smile, you'll wave, pretend it's okay, the charade won't last, he's gone, won't come back. It'll happen once again. I'll turn into the friend, the one that understands, sees through the master plan. When everybody's gone, and I've been in for too long to face this on my own. Well, I guess this is growing up. It's just the sort of habit I have with this thing. Sit around and watch the tube and nothing's on. Oh god, I've now got long view in my head. Right, I'm running out of room to fit stuff here. Bite my lip and close my eyes. Take me away to paradise. Dun 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 dun. 15, okay, I may have to smaller the complex use of the funnels. There we go. It works. It works now, everyone. Maximize in lead displacement. Oh god, this thing is now super long. Another Green Day song is coming to my head now. God, it seems I'm getting a lot of pop punk stuck in my head. Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? I know what the actual lyrics are like, but it's just the way I said it is sort of closer to the way Billy Joe says sings the line, because he doesn't pronounce the words properly. And then there's just at random places a singular single shot 6.1-inch gun, just in 2 places as secondaries. Well, we all know from Longview that Billy Joe Armstrong is fucking lazy. In a house with a locked doors and I'm fucking lazy. Bite my lip and close my eyes. Take me away to paradise. Like, for me, of Green Day songs, Longview's my favourite. How much I like Longview, I even learned how to play the bass line to it. I could get the frets to play it. Nah, that would kill everyone's ears if they haven't already been killed by a version with more 15-inch guns. What are you telling me that AB Q1 Q2 XY, which is the maximum amount of centerline guns I can put, isn't enough for you? And your desire to have 15-inch guns. You're doing a Greatest Showman reference. Although I believe that particular one from Greatest Showman was like the worst song in the whole movie. Alright. Screen share, Discord. PC don't die. Okay. So, shaft free. Electro-hydraulic steering, no balanced rudder, Crypt 4, Barbette 4, anti-torpedo free, triple bottom, oh, no, wrong type of shell, Cat Ballistic 2, and, we run super heavy shells now,
Hello.
Hello there, Avocado.
You want to hear my impression of a British accent?
You can go ahead. You can go ahead. You could probably do a much better impression of like a sort of posh British accent than I can, and I'm a Brit.
Jeez, love, the cavalry is here. You know where that game came? You know where that line came from?
No. Gotta do the customary thing for the Japanese that was around because of you. No conning tower armor.
Paper armor.
Yeah, yeah, the area of the ship here that is the conning tower, that we call the conning tower, it's more just a canvas frame thing for you to command the ship from in heavy seas while in battle.
Yep.
And then five there.
Also, after this, copy the ship. We're gonna use 13.1s. 13.5s.
Okay, 13.5s. No. Right, no surprise. Range, you're being sacrificed. God damn it! 144 tons. Oh, hold on a second. Crew quarters. God damn it! 526 tons. Oh my god. Good news,
Yes, the
everyone.
pay.
Good news, everyone. We've got the weight under control. Bad news, everyone. We only have the same amount of watertight compartments as Titanic had now.
Nah, it'll be fine. Titanic was unsinkable.
Guess where it ended up? Sunk at the
Sinking.
bottom of the Atlantic.
Oh, so why are we using triple?
Because triple guns are available. And...
No, triple bottom.
oh. Extra protection.
Triple bottom.
Extra protection. Instead of just having one condom, the ship has decided to use two.
That's a first. That's a first in many ways.
We got a new analogy for the hull bottoms now. Oh, and there's even extra with the torpedo protect. Okay, I'll stop.
Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I am proud of you.
I was already corrupt before this. People who know me in real life can attest to my already being corrupt.
Imagine if this is the way you become famous on YouTube.
Yeah, imagine if this one stream when it gets uploaded to YouTube just becomes the big break for me. That would be hilarious.
I am one of the
Dramatic for new
yeah.
No, I'm not going to sacrifice more on the bulkheads. Turret armor, this is the start of a trend that will carry on in the Japanese Navy for a long time, sacrificing turret armor when nothing fits. Seeing as that's what happened with Kaiju.
If it doesn't fit, sacrifice protection.
And then copy the ship. And oh, we gotta be bloody. Bloody hell, mate! This is an absolute pain, mate. Bruv, come on! Oh god, now I'm sounding more what people think teenagers in Britain are like.
What is this blood?
Oh, by the way, do you want to go with the Yamato-esque pagoda or the more classic pagoda?
Let's go with the classic one. It's taller.
Yep.
I will also be using British main guns.
Yeah.
13.5s.
We went from one British caliber to another. 15 to 13.5.
We are keeping the Japanese secondaries though.
Which would be 6.1s for any 6-inch guns. Well, I say 6.1s. Only Yamato really used the 6.1s. The others used normal 6s.
Weird. Why? Wonder why.
Yamato only used the 6.1s because the 6.1s were initially from Mogamis. The Mogamis.
Mm.
Most of them
Okay.
were anyway.
Wait,
Because
don't move the thing yet. Put it back.
I'll put it. Okay.
Yeah. Do okay, let's do the queues first. That's where the magic happens.
First off, need to replace those. That 6.1 inch gun there.
Okay. Now put one of the best funnels.
Right. So
Mm-hmm. Okay, now get rid of those two center line 13.5s and put them on barbs. Mm.
and then I'm guessing side guns.
Yep, but you have to like center line them. You have to shift in the truck. Now you have to put them in the middle though. Yes. Yeah, kinda like that. But put the ones on the barbed close to the funnels.
Right. We're essentially doing a win wacky sort of cross deck fire ship, but with the way that the
More or less. Center line them though. So that's a 0.1 offset.
I could sort it out by um hold on a second, we need to move these back a tad. I say to about there. And then this one will go there, and then that one will freaking level this ship off.
Yeah, shit.
Oh ship, this won't work.
That's fine. Let's just give the 0.1 offset. It's not gonna do much.
Yeah.
Not gonna kill us. And
Oh
voila.
god, it's gonna be funny getting snapshots from the carriers on this thing, because it's going to be like, sir, this is a new Japanese battleship. We see that the Q turrets are misaligned. This may show that the Japanese ship is a bit shit. Why not we send the pre-dreadnoughts we still have left?
Oh, that's stupid. But this is also genius.
Yes.
Oh, how I wish we could see what Monroe's face would look like if he sees this shit.
Same here. Like, here's the thing with, like, Japanese ships we've been doing. It's sort of been a... They've looked decent all the way up until you look at the conning tower.
Yep.
And you see the conning tower and it's like... Okay, these ships were good, now they're no longer good.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, there's a reason why later battleships didn't have much conning tower armor.
Yeah. Pretty much considering the fact that, even if your conning tower did get hit, you would already be sort of, jello.
Yep, basically. Also, you can do a regular 13.5 armor scheme on the turrets.
So, spin for us 13, 6.5, 13. And then here it's 6, 3, as close to 6 as this game will allow me, which is 5.2. Alright,
Can
and then...
we in the 13.5s? I'm afraid not.
Right.
I was gonna ask for a 40 caliber 13-inch.
Okay, 40 cal. Boo
Oh
hiss!
shit.
I can't sacrifice any
Wait.
more range, Mad Admiral, sir! What should we do, Mad Admiral, sir?
Force the engineers to chop off the range. Okay,
Only
but seriously,
range
the triple
chopping off
bottom.
ability, sir, is by changing the funnel, sir.
Oh, hand now. Let us minimize the protection.
Reducing down to 13-inch belts, sir.
No, you keep that in 0.5. We'll go with double bottom.
Right, and the .5 back onto the belt.
We will
Removing
be
one of
using
the
only
two
two
condoms, sir. Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop because this stream will just end with me dying of laughter.
Yeah. Also, do we have 2-inch guns on this thing yet?
Only on the secondary tower. Let me just get them on the...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can't go there. Good job. We're done there.
By any chance, can you make the beam smaller?
Beam is all the way to nothing. Land.
Okay, now add more bulkheads and crew quarters.
Ba-dum. Ba-dum. But
Ah, shit.
fuck this game, I hate it.
Okay, let's add like 4% beam. So -5. Ah, bullshit.
Um,
Oh, okay, Grand Admiral, you know what to do. Sacrifice the condom.
right, we're going unprotected. We're going unprotected and and here's gonna be the funny thing. It carries on at least in the design 20 years later, which, seen as each design generation is 5 years, it'll carry on at least 4 generations later.
Also, also put it back to -9. Just for the lols.
That's
That's what I call for.
this is awesome. For once, we've had a ship that we didn't have to send to McDonald's.
Yeah, this is the essence of a Japanese ship. Thin and skinny.
Yep, just send over the name when you're ready.
Oh shit, I almost forgot about it.
Just saying,
Oh,
Totoro is already taken, so you can't use that anime character.
mm-hmm. Now who should be a good? Hmm.
Unless I'm literally the only person who names their Japanese ships after anime characters.
I think you have given me an idea.
Don't choose Deku, that goes for a battle cruiser in the 30s.
Hmm. Hold on, give me a sec.
Right on.
It's where is?
By the way, Avocado, don't question why I started naming using the name Deku on my ships, okay?
Hey,
Well, okay, I made this battle cruiser in a game called Naval Art, and I called it the Deku, and it's just stuck around as a name for any Japanese battle cruiser I make that I believe is going to be the best battle cruiser we make of the campaign.
oh wait, didn't you already told me that before?
No. Um,
Yeah, no, I believe you did so.
no, this is the first time I've ever mentioned Naval Art with you.
Okay, I maybe heard this from you in your stream while I was not around.
Yeah, I have mentioned it quite a lot in previous videos and that of mine.
Hmm.
Of my previous Holy Holy shit! Just on my YouTube alone, I have 361 videos. And that's only of the ones that are still around to this day. It's not including all the ones I did in the past that have... Shit, Fuck, I've got more videos than more popular content creators than me!
Hmm. Okay, I am having a crisis here on what to name the
What, you're having a midlife
ship.
crisis and you're only 18 or 19?
No, it's a different type of crisis. It's
Oh,
like
thank
an
God.
early life crisis.
Oh, thank God, I'd be concerned if it was a midlife crisis already.
If this is my midlife crisis in 18 years old, I die at 40 or something.
Uh,
Ah.
what are you laughing at?
I.
This evil laughter is not. What is your maniacal laugh? You're concerning me now, Mad Admiral.
Hold on, let me cook. I'm a genius.
YouTube viewers, I think I'm gonna regret this. Right, so while you're doing that, I will continue trying to solve
Okay,
this.
there, finished.
Okay.
I wanted to add more, but the name limit. If you know, you know.
I don't know. And I am just going to leave it at that then. With him doing a name that
Good.
I don't know the reason. I don't even know the reasoning behind, and is probably, knowing avocado, going to be something very hilarious that I'm going to be told about in comments later on.
I doubt. I doubt it's gonna be too hilarious.
Uh, well, if I find out from that one viewer who just watches all the way through and comments what the name actually means, and I find out it's something horrible, you will. You better hope that there isn't a very easy way for me to cross half the world.
Like you said, you can go over the Indian Ocean.
Here's the thing, I don't know whereabouts in the Philippines you are actually at, so, yeah, my plan would have a bit of a roadblock in it.
Didn't I already give you a clue about that?
Um, wait, isn't it that place that you asked me to set a course to pass through in the, Silent Hunter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay then, I know what city to bomb to pieces until I kill Avocado.
You have to do a lot of research, though.
Well, actually, if I bomb that city to pieces, then I may become an enemy of the state of not only just the Philippines, but your your ally, your ally who has an uncle called Sam.
Yep.
What makes this actually what makes this actually more hilarious is that I actually do have an uncle called Sam.
Bruh. Weirdly enough, I have a lot of uncles that start with the same letter as my name, which I find it a little weird as to why everybody just agreed to name their kids with that letter in mind.
Do we have oxygen torpedoes? We don't have oxygen torpedoes! No!
Not even a lecture.
No, we don't even have electrics either. But with the Japanese, we must. With the Japanese, we must have oxygen-fueled torpedoes.
Quick, raid the hospitals.
I'm gonna briefly act like a Karen. Hello, UAD game developers. I'd like to see your manager. I'd like to speak to the manager. Okay, enough being a Karen.
I wonder what a British Karen is named. Susan?
Nah, we just call them Just Stop Oil protesters.
Protesters. How about more range?
No, not 22. 33. You know what? No. No. 51 knots. Oh, gear turbines
Make
just
it a difference.
Anti-flood? Nah. Bulkheads? Nah. Hull protection? Nah. Okay. 50 is a little bit too extreme.
I'm gonna get another translation of joke for the Japanese. Oh, boo.
1 ton. 1 ton. Doing that didn't get rid of the 1 ton needed. I hate this stupid game at times. Okay, this is essentially an overgunned, oversped torpedo boat. Good enough, we passed design, board stuff, Now I'm gonna keep the, name here. And then new design again. Because there's cruisers available. Light Cruiser 3 we've already done a load of stuff for. Light Cruiser 4 on the other hand. Time for the immediate realization this hull is shit and move on to 1925. Move on.
Never mind, it's fine.
Move on to 1925 and experimental cruiser. The hull that everyone has nightmares with of the Japanese cruiser hulls because of the towers, the funnels, and then trying to fit a decent gun on there. I'm not going to bring myself through that nightmare. This hull looks horrible because of the towers.
A nice run? Shit, the bridge.
This one, it's like tower there, then whichever choice of tower you want, like dual gun there, then you have to fit the absolutely large funnels. And like I said, you got to try and find placement for the guns. Place that there, want a superimposed, then realise that, oh no, I can't fit a superimposement, whatever should I do? Then try whatever way you can to then try and get it to work. Like tower, can I move it back? That's as far back as the tower will go. Can I now place that barbette? No. Gun, move forward. No, that's as far forward as it goes. Do I want to try and place that barbette? Oh, I can finally place that barbette. Well done.
It's not gonna fit.
6 inch there.
Oh shit, it does fit.
What the? Okay. Okay, this is a rare occasion with this hull. Unless, of course, this hull's been made more glitched than it was beforehand, because to fit this on, we're already glitching with this barbette into the tower.
Don't complain. Just play with it.
But then again, you see now that, oh no, we want to nosedive and hit the seafloor like the Edmund Fitzgerald did. And then it's like,
fine.
oh,
For
what can I do
submarine
with
hunting.
stern weight? And then it's like, oh wait, the 6 inch won't fit there, won't fit there, won't fit there. That's about as far back as it will fit, is that centre one there. And then you try and move this back. You do it, but then, oh god, this hull is glitched. So this hull is glitched to hell and back. And then it's like the funnel.
Use it.
With the funnel back, it's like, no, don't fit there, don't fit there. I'll fit there though. And then this one, it's a sort of a similar thing as well, and you're still ending off with a freaking horrible forward weight offset, and it's like, okay, go with the larger one then. Doesn't even help go with the larger one, makes the forward offset worse. And so then
I just go with the curse.
what people would do is then try and put the tower down here, realise the tower doesn't fit, go for a smaller one, still realise it doesn't fit. Oh my god. Like this. So then they have to then sacrifice with a smaller tower and then move everything back and then realise that they still have an offset issue, and then it's like, okay, finally I can put torpedoes on this thing, and then it's like, wait, I can only place one there, or two sides like that, nowhere else fits a torpedo. And there's no underwater torpedoes.
I just keep going. Let's see where this shit ends up.
So it's like, you make your decision, in this case I'm going with the one on each side. And then it's like, okay, any sort of secondary guns we can fit in. Now, with this funnel I've chosen, we can actually fit a secondary gun there, and then it's like, can't fit, can't fit, can't fit, can't fit, can't fit, can't fit. That's what she said, can't fit, can't fit, can't fit. Can't fit, can't fit. Oh, fits there. Oh no, the forward weight offset again. So, like, there, you got that, and then you're going to have to compromise again with the forward weight offsetting. So, like, and next off you do, like, your armour. I'm just going to do a, random armour scheme here. You do your armour scheme and then realise that your armour scheme has again made the offset worse, because this hull already starts normally with more armour on the stern. And then it's like, okay, let's see what the upgrades will do to it. Just the first engine upgrade brings 1% more of forward weight offset. Like, with turbines, 3.7. Geared turbines 2, 4.7. Turbo electrics makes it better. Like, this hull, turbo electric drives, is actually somewhat useful because it's helping the offset. Only slightly, but it's
Yeah, go
still
with
helping the offset.
yeah, go with that one.
And then it's like auxiliary engines. That actually helps the offset even more, thank God. Then shaft helps the offset. Steering doesn't make much change. Then obviously you got your armor stuff. Barbette thickness. There, it goes back up. Like, that doesn't affect it. Bulkhead reinforcement goes back up. Citadel choices don't change it, thank God. Anti-flooding doesn't change it. But, like, yeah, this hull is just a freaking nightmare to work with. And then also look at the picture roll as well. Like, that isn't a picture roll you should be seeing on a warship in this era. You should be getting a more stable firing platform than this thing. Then you obviously set out your
I think it should be fine.
sonar suites. And then it's like, another thing with this ship as well, it's like, oh, I want these guns to be 40 caliber. Lengthen barrels, lengthen barrels. Oh, 40 caliber. Oh no, my stern turret doesn't fit anymore! And so then it's like,
Actually, why don't we just go with the why don't we go with the stealth
and then it's usually
stealth route and
by this point where I just give up and I'm like, that's it, 5-inch guns instead.
now how about we do something mad? Follow the way of the mad admiral.
um, hold on a second, just,
Revenge.
oh, hold on, need to set the name properly. S-I-L-E-N-T, Shakuma is done, so, right, heavy cruiser, because, oh, fuck off, this is the hull with the horrible towers. This is only somewhat better. But at least it's got good looking
The
towers and
hull
stuff.
with the horrible Japanese stuff. I keep with the font. Compact. Compact was better. Yeah.
And then move that back into the compact like so. Okay.
Ah, bullshit. Ah, bullshit.
Yeah, here's the thing I
More
hate.
bullshit.
Going with the aesthetics, you have to go with Super Funnel 3. Right, so,
Put another funnel on the deck. Oh wait, not. We have oil on.
yes, we do have oil and geared turbines too, and an induced boiler system.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this ship is going to be equipped with the greatest of any gun that will ever grace this ship type from this existence's time period now. The 9-inch gun.
Wait, can you put an 8H on that thing on the top? Okay. Also add another one up front on a super duper post.
Wait, I've just remembered. I think the 8-inch fit on the these barbettes here.
Yeah, they fit on there.
Ship design, glorious ship design. It's probably one of the best we can do. Okay, so super duper impose there, and then you also know what this
There's super duper impose.
means. There's room for another super duper imposement.
It's
Perfect.
glorious.
Heavy cruiser, glorious. Heavy cruiser. Right.
I'll make it 8.9.
No.
Do it. Do it for Finland.
No, I'm not gonna do it for Finland. Especially considering the fact he's been banned from here since, I think it was mid-May.
What happened?
No, it wasn't someone in May, it was someone in June, but, yeah, he's been banned since, making me have one of the worst of my temper outbursts of recent times.
Oh, that thing.
Okay, now secondary
You can put
guns.
secondaries.
Secondaries are... The secondary guns are going to be of great quality. Great quality, best guns ever to be conceived on a warship. 3.1 inch. Mixed with annoyingly 2-inch guns because for some reason this game doesn't like 3.1 inch guns fitting everywhere.
It is glorious. I think you can put more 8-inch on the wings.
I think I can. At least the back there I can. For back there I will put a wing mounted 8s.
Nah. And just make it a regular turret.
Keep it like that.
Yes. And it's gonna give Monro an aneurysm.
More of them. We are such
Why the
great...
hell is the 6-inch bigger than an 8-inch?
You know what this means, Avocado?
What?
Size doesn't matter.
That's what she said. Also, I think you can put more 8-inch up front on the wings.
No, I think we're done with doing stuff like that. I'm just now making sure that this thing is perfectly armoured. Okay,
Perfectly armored.
we're armoured. We're armoured up. Conning tower, canvas battle post in place.
Mimitsu Barashi.
No, I'm thinking of a bit of a different name for this thing. I am thinking just right, what Japanese mountain should I name this after?
Your choice.
I got it. Mount Haku. So this is the Haku class. Damn it, caps lock. Yes. ILENT. The Haku. Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
Means no
What a
worries.
wonderful phrase.
It's a problem-free
Hakuna Matata.
philosophy. If I'm being honest here, Lion King's my favourite Disney movie.
I think Princess and the Frog was fine. Oh, the friendship.
Right, we're just
Did
going
we make
to
a friendship?
move on.
No, make a friendship.
We're just gonna move on because, we've already got a friendship.
Friendship in the Chinese.
Because
Wait,
we
so this
need...
is the super battleship.
No. This
No,
next
super battleship
design
that
I'm
started it all.
making is going to be the start of the Super Battleship Revolution.
Viva
Revolution
la
calling,
revolución.
revolution calling, revolution calling you. Sorry, I just had to mention that. It's off my favourite album. It's off my favourite music album. Can you forgive me?
Probably.
Like, if you ever get the opportunity,
Also,
give Operation Mindcrime a listen to.
hold on, let me write it down.
That's what the album is called, Operation Mindcrime. And yeah, it's my favourite ever album. As of right now, at least.
They want. I have a good name for this ship. And it's fittingly named the Revolution.
Okay.
What is that?
Viva la and
In Chinese revolutions.
and also
Booming.
and also just for the hilariousness of it all, the first of the super battleships is also the fastest of the super battleships. Like, literally as well, it is literally right now the fastest at 30 knots.
And it's an older one.
Yes. It's an older one that started the whole revolution in the first place.
And we should name it the Revolution.
Yes.
Hitting names. Now, should it be in Chinese or it be in English?
Chinese.
Okay, I already have that name for it.
And I'll just say the cousin didn't let the other ship designer cousins know about this thing until after it had been built. So then every other nation is behind by 5 years by the time they get their own super ships. RDF and Generation 2 radar. A 16-inch main belt with 6 fore and aft, 6 main deck, and a 3-inch fore and aft deck, with a superstructure of 2-inch and a conning tower of 13-inch.
Mhm.
Then the 18-inch mount is 18, 18, 8, 18, 18, 8, 18, and then that one is 3, 3, 2. Shells there are cat ballistic and incendiaries. Super heavy shells. Spacious crew quarters because, duh, we need them. And range is still great, just at the minimum setting. And I am happy to say the original super ship is ready.
No off-bearing guns?
And then, obviously, because we already had super ships, we just then went to the Albedo class. 10 years later, and
What?
5 years later.
So you're not gonna make a full displacement super ship? The Albedo is not full displacement.
I could rebuild. I could rebuild the Tartaglia class.
The engine.
And rebuilding the Tartaglia, the Tartaglia class. You know what? No, I won't rebuild it. I won't rebuild it. I already know how the Tartaglia class ends up. I already know its fate because of actually having the ships myself.
Can I make the super-sized one?
Hold on a second. Let me check the tie. I gotta stop. Time reasons.
Oof. Yep.
Well, don't worry. The rest of this week will be of these videos because obviously I need to get it done by the end of this week because Sunday send them off to Monro, then doing the SSD. Oh, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
hope you enjoyed the side serves going silent.